And good morning, everyone, and welcome to Goodyear Baseball Complex. In Goodyear, it's Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the 2017 Desert Classic put on by Southwest Woodbat Classics, and we're underway in an Underclass Division Championship game, and it features the NDP Saints and the Sentinels. And it's the Saints leading off here in the top of the first inning. Matt Malloy, the right fielder, up there with a count now of 1 ball and 2 strikes as we get things going. Saints finished 2-1 in pool play. The Sentinels went 3-0. And now they tangle in this championship game. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Malloy. The Saints will bat 10 in today's starting lineup, and we'll get you those momentarily as the next pitch is high, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sean Rafford, the starting pitcher for the Sentinels. And down on strikes goes Matt Malloy. First out of the ball game, a strikeout, and it'll bring up Jackson Stewart. This is the North Championship game, and again it features teams from the blue pool, which is the Sentinels, and in the red pool, the Saints. Pitch over for a strike to Jackson Stewart, and it's 0-1. So Malloy leads off in right field. Jackson Stewart bats second for the Saints and starts in center field. Hitting third is the shortstop, Matt Rice. Next pitch is low, and it's a ball and a strike. Connor Markle will bat fourth and pitch for the Saints. Hitting fifth is an extra hitter, Carter Adams. Then Taylor Cipriano starts at first base. So the count moves to a ball and 2 strikes. Hitting seventh, the third baseman, Jackson Stafford. Then Nolan McLean will bat eighth and plays second. Nick Spilius works behind the plate and bats ninth. And then Hudson Schoenweiss is in left field. He bats 10th. A ground ball foul outside of third base. And the count remains 1-2 on Jackson Stewart. 1 out, base is empty, just getting settled in here in the top of the first inning. Got a little early start here from Goodyear, and never complain about that. An 8:22 first pitch here on field number 5. All 4 fields going here this morning, and I think there's one more time slot at 11 o'clock. The 1-2 breaking ball caught him looking over for a strike to Stewart. 2 away in the inning as Rafford records back-to-back strikeouts to start the ball game, and now will face the Saints shortstop Matt Rice. See if we can sneak through the defense here for the Sentinels. We'll tell you right up front here, going to be maybe a little bit difficult to track them throughout the ball game, as the Sentinels do not have jersey numbers. So we've got the starting defensive lineup, but after that, it'll be maybe speculation as much as anything. 1-1 the count on Rice, but for now anyway, the defense, it's Joey Cardenas in left field, Kyle Ferentz in center field, Josh Hansel in right. Then Steven Lasevsky starts at third base. It's Isaac Terbarg at shortstop. Michael Eckert plays second base, and Ryan Wesley is at first, and the catcher has been Harmeyer as he works behind the plate catching Sean Rafford. A 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs and the base is empty, and the top of the first for the Saints. And now the 2-2 pitch. Over but low, and it's 3-2. Now Rafford went 3-2 on the leadoff hitter Malloy before a strikeout. And now 3-2 on Rice, and a comebacker to Rafford. He'll get it, step and throw on to first base, and that's in time. And it's a 3-up, 3-down first inning for the Saints after a half inning of play. NDP Saints nothing, and the Sentinels coming up. Underway in the bottom of the first inning, Isaac Terbarg leads off for the Sentinels. Takes low for ball 1 from Saints starter Connor Markle. The next pitch over for a strike, and the count 1-1. Markle, the left-hander, with a 1-1 pitch. And that's fought off and punched into right field, and it's a leadoff base hit. First base run of the ball game for either side, and Terbarg is aboard at first base. That'll bring up Kyle Ferentz. Again, Terbarg starts at shortstop Ferentz, the center fielder. Then Stephen Lesevsky will bat third and play third base. Josh Hansel is fourth, and he starts in right field. Batting fifth at first base, Ryan Wesley. Then Sean Raffer, the pitcher, bats sixth. Pitch over the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Sentinels batting all 16 players today. It's going to take them a while to get through the lineup as the runner takes off early. Throw to first and then over to second base. It's not in time. Throw a little bit wide on the relay throw over to second, and so Terborg has a stolen base, and he moves into scoring position for the Sentinels. But after Rafford in the order, Michael Eckert, the second baseman, bats seventh. Jesse Guerrero, an extra hitter, eighth. Joey Cardenas in left field bats ninth. Pitch misses for a ball, 1-1 the count. Hitting 10th, Ryan Nemsiger. Brian Harmeyer, the catcher, bats 11th. And then 5 extra hitters in the latter part of the lineup. Pitch misses low and away, 2 balls and a strike. Patrick Kostler, Jacob Garcia, Jake Mark, Harris Kaminsky, and Dante Kircher-Maitin finish out the order for the Sentinels. Swinging a foul tip into the glove, a strike, 2-2 the count. Set the defense for the Saints. It's Hudson, Sean Weiss in left field, Jackson Stewart in center, Matt Malloy in right. We'll get you the infield after this 2-2 pitch. And it's a pitch high for a ball, 3-2 in the infield for NDP. Jackson Stafford is at third base, Matt Rice the shortstop. Nolan McLean plays second, Taylor Cipriano at first. Nick Spilius the catcher, and Connor Markle the starting pitcher, and he bounces that one in there for ball 4. So Ferentz draws the walk, and the Sentinels now have 2 aboard with nobody out for Stephen Lesevsky. Swing and a miss for a strike to Stephen Lesevsky, the Sentinel third baseman. 2 aboard and nobody out. Bottom of the first inning and no score. It's the North Division, or the North Championship game. And that's off the plate and off the glove of the catcher, and that'll move the runners up. So wild pitch puts runners in scoring position. A second one. And a 1-1 count on Lesevsky. Markle with the set and a pitch. Skipped in there. 2 balls and a strike. And a pitch under the hands on the inside corner. A strike, 2-2. And the next pitch fought off there and knocked out of play on the first base side. And we stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Second and third and nobody out for the Sentinels in the first. And Markle misses off the plate. That runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss on a pitch elevated there. Probably would have been ball 4, but instead Lesevsky with a swing and a miss and a strikeout, 1 away for Josh Hansel. The set from Markle in the first pitch. Over for a strike. Yeah, swing and a miss on a pitch off the plate, and it's 0-2. And not too bad here this morning at Goodyear. Of course, an early morning start, a little bit before 8:30. 82 degrees for our first pitch. It's up for a ball, 1-2 the count. On our way to a high of about 99 out here in Goodyear, so going to be right around the triple-digit number. A little bit of a break tomorrow, but nice thing about the way this tournament has set up is that the ball is off the netting behind home plate, still 1-2. But the nice thing about this one, it's been mostly night games the last couple of nights, and now that we're on a Sunday kind of a getaway day, wrapping things up, switch to the morning. So pitch over and a called third strike. That gets Hansel. So back-to-back strikeouts for Markle after a single, a steal, a walk, and a wild pitch. Has put the Saints in a little bit of trouble in the first inning, but again, Markle has worked now back-to-back strikeouts. Still 2 runners aboard and nothing across for Ryan Wesley. And Wesley takes the first one high for ball 1. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1 the count. And a fastball high, 2-1. And Markle with a 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. And the 2-2. Boy, that looked good. Call the ball. 3-2. Markle was walking off the mound over toward first base. Thought he caught him looking. And a pitch off the plate, ball 4. Yeah, the first pitch to Rafford over for a strike. Ball popped up first base side and out of play. And the count 0-2. The 2-strike pitch to Rafford is high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Michael Eckert would be next for the Sentinels. Pitch low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, you want to get it done here on 2-2 if you're Connor Markle. Not go to 3-2, which would allow the runners to start. And the 2-2 pitch. Got inside again, fouled off on the first base side, 1-2. And another foul ball. That one goes straight back to the backstop. Two and two on Rafford. Bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the first. No score. And the pitch. Popped up, and that's fouled out of play on the first base side. It's already a 7-pitch at-bat here for Rafford with a bunch of base runners on. It's the 4th. I'll make it, I guess, three 3-2 counts, sitting at 2-2 now, but the extra foul balls now we're 3-2. So that fastball is high, and so now the runners will get a chance to take off. 3-2 with 2 outs. And Markle steps off. Turbarg at third, Ferentz at second, Wesley at first. Markle, the left-hander, ready, looks back, turns back to second, but no throw. So he pitches out of the stretch now to try to keep that runner closer at second base. And the 3-2. And got him. A swinging third strike retires Rafford. And Markle gets 3 strikeouts in the first. Also a couple of walks and a base hit. No runs, 1 hit, and 3 left down for the Sentinels. After 1 inning of play, there's no score. Connor Markle leads off in the top of the second inning and takes ball 1. And fouls off the next pitch. Out of play down the left side. 1 ball and 1 strike. Connor Markle, Carter Adams, Taylor Cipriano bat for the Saints here in the second inning. And the next pitch skips in there. 2 balls and 1 strike. It was a 3-up, 3-down top of the first inning for the NDP Saints. Sentinels made noise in the bottom of the first inning, but failed to score. 3-1 now the count on Markle. And Connor pitched out of a big jam in the first inning. Had second and third with nobody out. Got back-to-back strikeouts, walked a hitter to load the bases, and then an 8-pitch strikeout. Make it a 9-pitch strikeout, ended the bottom of the first. Markle draws the walk after the pitch inside from Rafford, and the batter will be Carter Adams. Runner takes off, and the throw down to second, short hopped. Now rolls into shallow center field. Throw goes to third base. And safe at third. Markle steals second. Goes to third on the throwing error. And is replaced for a courtesy runner. Fastball over for a strike. And the count 1-1 on Adams. Runner at third and nobody out for the Saints. Chance to jump in front of the Sentinels here in the second inning. The 1-1 pitch nowhere close. 2-1. Brooks Roca is the courtesy runner for the Saints. Now 2-2 on Carter Adams. And Rafford with the 2-2 pitch. And he got him with a curveball. Adams strikes out looking, returns to the Saints dugout. The batter is Taylor Cipriano. And a fastball high for ball 1. And next pitch is low. 2 balls and no strikes. Now And 3-0 to Cipriano. Jackson Stafford would be next for the Saints. That's over for a strike, 3-1. And a fastball high, and it's ball 4. Cipriano to first base. Marcos Curtis Ironoroca is over at third with 1 out for Jackson Stafford. And in on a handle, fouled off the netting over by the Saints dugout down the first base side, strike 1. The set from Rafford steps off and he looks to first, but no throw. No score, top of the second inning. It's the North Championship game in the Underclass division. Runner takes off on a delay and into second without a throw. And Rafford with a pitch. A breaking ball inside, trickled away, but Harmeyer gets on it quickly, and the runner Roca at third has to stay put. Now 2-1 on Jackson Stafford. Nolan McLean next. Fly ball down the right field side. That'll be out of play into the bullpen area, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch misses up and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 in scoring position with 1 out for the Saints. A fastball high, and Rafford has walked Stafford to load the bases. Harmeyer out to talk to Rafford. The batter will be Nolan McLean. Again, the Saints went up and down in order in the top of the first inning. Sentinels loaded the bases, but did not score in the bottom of the first. Then now the Saints with the bases loaded in the top of the second, batting with 1 out. First pitch to McLean, over for strike 1. As Rafford finds the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch misses low, 1-1. Well, this weekend, the first of 3 straight weekends of play in Southwest Woodbat Classic tournaments. So the next pitch is outside, 2 balls and a strike. Next weekend, starting Thursday, actually, it'll be the Copper State Classic. That runs the 15th through the 18th. And then June 22nd through the 25th, the Cactus Classic. Pitch inside, 3-1 the count. And now Rafford in danger of walking in a run. 3-1 to McLean in the pitch. And he fouls that one over the backstop, out of play, and it's 3-2. Rafford 3 strikeouts through an inning and a third. Looking for another one here on a 3-2 pitch. Popped up, and this will get over the backstop, out of play. And a swing and a foul tip. That's into the glove. McLean strikes out. 2 away in the inning. And that brings up Nick Spelius. First pitch misses for ball 1. And a 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the second for the Saints. Now Rafford a pitch away from getting out of the inning. And a ball driven into center field, but there to make the play. Ferentz with the catch, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, 3 walks. I guess there was 1 error in there as well, but 3 walks and 3 runners left on base. After an inning and a half, there's no score. Michael Eckert leads off the Sentinels' second inning and fouls the first pitch off. Jesse Guerrero and Joey Cardenas follow. And the next pitch is inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Next one misses outside from Markle. 3-1 the count on the Sentinel leadoff hitter Michael Eckert. And that's high for ball 4, leadoff walk. That's kind of been the theme so far today. 3rd walk given up by Markle. And now Jesse Guerrero up there for the Sentinels. Fastball off the plate, ball 1. Step and a throw over to first and the runner back. Fastball off the plate, 2-0 the count. Another one off the plate, 3-0. No score, bottom of the second inning. And a pitch over for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And that's off the plate, ball 4. Back-to-back walks given up here in the second. The batter, Joey Cardenas. And a first-to-time call from the Saints dugout. Playing in the bottom of the second, no score. After the timeout, Cardenas in there asked to bunt, and he bunts foul. Or strike 1. Turn back to second, no throw. This is high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now Markle with a set. He'll look back to second, deliver to the plate though, and the 1-1 is low. 2 balls and a strike. Now 2-2 to Joey Cardenas. Ryan Nemsiger next for the Sentinels. Foul ball on the first base side, still 2-2. Another look back to second, and a 2-2 pitch is high, 3-2. Fouled out of play down the right side. 3-2 to Cardenas. First and second and nobody out. No score bottom of the second. And Markle with a 3-2 pitch. And it's high, ball 4. And unloads the bases. 6th, make it the 5th walk given up by Connor Markle, along with 1 base hit, all the way back to the leadoff hitter in the first. First pitch to Nemsiger misses low and in, ball 1. Misses for a ball, 2-0. Markle with the set and a pitch. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitch there, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes. Markle with a 2-2. That's low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now the 3-2 pitch. And it's bounced in, ball 4, and that will force in a run. 4 straight walks to start the bottom of the second, and the Sentinels score first. They lead the Saints 1-0. The batter will be Ben Harmeyer. First one to Ben Harmeyer, over for a strike. Markle trying to dial in here the next pitch. Misses for a ball. And now Now Spilius will go out to talk to Markle. Base is loaded, nobody out. A run across for the Sentinels. In the bottom of the second, 1-0 our score. And a pitch over for a strike. The 3-2 pitch. Bounced in. Another ball forward, another walk. Five straight walks to begin the inning. 2 runs across, 7 walks so far this morning for Connor Markle. Courtesy runner for the catcher Harmeyer and the batter Patrick Kostler. First pitch over for a strike. Saints make a couple of defensive changes, presumably to maybe get somebody to start throwing here. They might already have somebody, we just can't see it from where we're at. Pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-2, but looks as though Brooks Roca took over in right field. And Matt Malloy came in from right field to play first base. There's a swing and a miss of Kostler, and he is out on strikes. 1 away. Batter is Jacob Garcia. Another swing and a miss. Swing and a miss for Garcia. 1-2 the count. Base is loaded with 1 out. A couple of runs in for the Sentinels in the pitch. Misses low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pop up and out of play over on the first base side. Next pitch high, 3-2. And another walk. Sixth walk of the inning, 3 runs in. The batter is Jake Mark. Jake Amar, I beg your pardon. Pitch over for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And a called third strike gets Marr. 2 away in the inning. The batter Harris Kaminsky. Markle gets the next one over to Kaminsky for a strike. And a fly ball into right field. Roca will have a chance. And he makes the catch to end the inning. Sentinels put 6 runners aboard, all by way of walks. 3 come across, 3 are left on. And after 2 innings of play, it's the Sentinels 3 and the Saints nothing. Hudson Schoenweiss leads off for the Saints and takes strike 1 from Sean Rafford. Next pitch high, 1-1 to count. The 1-2. Slow ground ball over to third. Lasevsky there. Steps and throws to first base in time. And the leadoff hitter retired. 5-3 ground out. One of the things we haven't had very many of is any balls put in play. But ground ball starts this 3rd inning. The batter is Matt Malloy. The 1-strike pitch is high, 1-1. Malloy led off the ball game and struck out. Two balls and a strike on Malloy. Pop up down the left field line. Going to be a long run, diving try, and it's a foul ball. And a breaking ball over for a called 3rd strike. 2 away in the inning. Strikeout number 5 for Sean Rafford. And the batter is Jackson Stewart. Foul ball over the netting behind home plate, strike 1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Saints down 3-0, hitting in the top of the 3rd. And a swing and a miss of Stewart. And a strikeout ends the Saints' 3rd inning. Now 6 strikeouts for Sean Rafford. Through 2.5 innings of play, the Saints trail the Sentinels 3-0. Bottom part of the order for the Sentinels here in the home half of the 3rd inning, and a new pitcher out there for Notre Dame, or for NDP, I should say, as Dante Kircher-Mighton leads off and takes ball 1. And Taylor Cipriano, the new pitcher for NDP Saints. 2-0 now, they count on Kircher-Mighton. And the 2-0 pitch. Over for a strike, 2-1. Tough line for Connor Markle, the starter for the Saints, as he goes 2 innings, allows just 1 base hit. As the next pitch misses, 3-1. Allowed 3 runs all earned. He walked 8 and struck out 5. Now the 3-1 pitch. And a swing. And it's 3-2. Isaac Turbarg next for the Sentinels, as we'll turn the order over. 16 batting for the Sentinels here in this championship game. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it got him a swing and a miss, and a strikeout of Kircher Mighton, 1 away. And a ball popped up in the infield, playable. Who's going to take it? Going to be a long run in, and it's the second baseman, McLean, that hauls it in, 2 away. So that keeps Turbarg off the bases. Isaac had a single and a stolen base back in the first inning. And now the batter is Kyle Ferentz, who walked in the first. 3-0 Sentinels playing in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch high for a ball. Cipriano with a pitch. And it's over for a strike, and the count 1-1. Now the 1-1 offering is low, as that skipped in there. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs and the base is empty in the bottom of the 3rd. And a ground ball down the first base line. That's a fair ball, and it's going to roll into foul territory down the right side. The throw back in is cut off, and Kyle Ferentz has a 2-out double. Ferentz aboard at second with 2 outs for Steven Lesevsky. Lesevsky struck out swinging back in the first. First pitch misses for ball 1. Strikeout and a pop out. Start of the inning, and now a 2-out double. The 1-0 pitch. A called strike, 1-1. Look back to second, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-1. And a ball fouled straight back to the backstop. 2-2 the count on Lesevsky. If he can reach, Josh Hansel will bat next for the Sentinels. I guess either way he'll bat next, whether it be here in the 3rd or to start the 4th. Cipriano ready again as he looks back to second base and turns back, but no throw. Pitch is high, 3-2. again, a 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play over on the right side. Ferentz with the leadoff second base and the 3-2 pitch. And that ball hit well out to left center field, but that's playable out there and put away by Stewart. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit and 1 left. We've put 3 in the books from Goodyear. It's the Sentinels 3 and the Saints nothing. Matt Rice leads off the 4th inning. First pitch down the left field line. And caught. What a great catch over the shoulder there from the third baseman, Lisewski. Don't see a much better play there. Had to go a long way back to the infield. Caught it over the shoulder in foul territory for the catch. So 1 away for Connor Markle. First one to Markle misses for a ball. Next one is a called strike, and it's 1-1. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Markle walked his first time up, stole a base. Went to third on the throwing error on the attempt to catch him at second. And takes a breaking ball off the plate, and it's 2-2. Rafford into the wind, the 2-2 pitch. Called third strike near the outside corner, 2 away in the inning. Strikeout number 7 for Sean Rafford. Now Carter Adams. And Adams with a healthy cut. Not able to connect though, and it's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses. Going to check the swing, and he did not go around. They count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Sean Rafford has retired 7 in a row. Count goes to 2-2 after a swing and a miss. Carter Adams, a strikeout victim, back in the 2nd inning. A check swing and a foul ball to the netting. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. If Adams can reach, Taylor Cipriano will bat for the Saints. And here's Rafford into the wind, and the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on a strike. Harmeyer able to hang on. And it's a 3-up, 3-down Saints 4th inning. 8 strikeouts now for Sean Rafford. And at the midpoint of the ballgame, the Saints trail the Sentinels 3-0. Josh Hansel going after the first pitch. Fouls it back to the netting for a strike. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Sentinels in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-strike pitch is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's Hansel, Wesley, and Rafford for the Sentinels. Trying to finish the weekend a perfect 4-0. And a fly ball hit well out to left field. But it's Schoenweiss over there to make the catch. One away. Ryan Wesley takes outside for ball one. Wesley with a walk back in the first inning. Of course, you can say that about a lot of Sentinels first time through the order. Next one bounced in there, and it's 2-0. 8 walks in the first 2 innings for the Sentinels. Failed to score in the first after leaving the bases loaded. Left them loaded in the second, but scored 3 times. Again, that was on 6 walks. Now 3-0 on Ryan Wesley. Cipriano with a pitch. And a high strike one. 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. And a pop up on the right side. McLean out, Roca in. It's McLean on the outfield grass with a catch, 2 away. So good comeback there for Cipriano, falling behind 3-0. Got a couple of strikes. And then induces the pop-up on the right side of the infield. 2 away for Sean Rafford. Rafford struck out to end the first. And takes the first pitch high for ball one. 3-0 Sentinels, bottom of the fourth. Yeah, swing and a miss, 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Cipriano misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Michael Eckert in the on-deck circle. And the 2-2 pitch. That's fouled off. Rafford stays alive, and we'll try it again, 2-2. Cipriano bounces the next one in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cipriano's retired 5 of 6 hitters he's faced. Gave up a 2-out double in the third. Trying to go 1-2-3 in the fourth. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up on the first base side near the dugout. But playable there for Malloy, who makes the catch, and it is a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Sentinels in the bottom of the fourth inning. After 4, it's still the Sentinels 3 and the Saints nothing. First pitch over for a strike to Brooks Roca, batting for the first time. Next one misses for a ball. And going the other way, there's the first base hit of the ball game for the NDP Saints. Roca with a leadoff hit in the top of the fifth. Now Jackson Stafford bats. And think about it, even with the pitching woes the Saints have had here in this ball game, settled down, I guess, the last couple of innings, but only trailing 3-0, batting in the fifth. As Stafford takes ball one. Jackson walked his first time up. Runner goes, swing and a miss, throw to second base, and safe the call at second. You know, interesting there, just as I was saying, the fact that the Saints are close, down 3-0. I'm surprised there that they are running and risking losing that base runner. Worked out this time, though, as Roca's in at second. The ball fouled out of play on the first base side. Nolan McLean next for the Saints. And the 1-2. And a swing and a miss elevated there. Way up out of the strike zone. And Sean Rafford has his 9th strikeout. And Nolan McLean, who struck out his first time up, takes a fastball for strike one from Sean Rafford. And a breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 0-2. The 0-2. And that's fouled out of play. And the pitch misses inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second and 1 out. In the top of the fifth, Saints trailing the Sentinels 3-0. And Rafford ready with the next one. And it's a swing and a miss. He gets McLean on a strikeout. Back-to-back punch-outs in the inning, 2 away. And overall, strikeout number 10 for Sean Rafford. He'll face Nick Spilius. Saints went 2-1 in pool play, actually finished 3rd in the red pool based on runs allowed. As all 3 teams, or 3 of the 4 teams anyway, finished 2-1. This pitch to Spilius is over for a strike. Nick with a fly ball to center field his first time up. That ended the 2nd inning. The 1-strike pitch is inside, 1-1. But for the Saints in pool play, they defeated Ridge 13-6, lost to Blue Chip 6-3, and then defeated the Yuma Diablos 6-2. And a slow roller. Terbarg will charge, field, throw high, and it's off the glove. And the Saints will get a run here in the top of the 5th inning, as Roca is around to score. That'll be an error on the play, and it may actually go against the first baseman. It'll be a scorer's decision there, as Terbarg had to charge that slow ground ball threw over to first, and then it looked like Wesley with a stretch. Foot still on the bag, had it come into and then pop out of the glove. Second error of the ball game for the Sentinels as Hudson Schoenweiss bats. Pitch is a strike, throw down to first base and the runner back. And the runner goes, and the pitch is low and inside, so it's a stolen base. And Rafford looks back to second base, and the pitch. That's bounced in there. 2-2. Schoenweiss grounded out to the third baseman Lasevsky in the top of the third. Check back to second. The 2-2 pitch is low. 3-2. A run in for the Saints in the top of the fifth inning. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss gets Schoenweiss. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Sean Rafford. He's got 11 in the game, but the Saints are on the board. They get an unearned run with 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. After 4.5, the Saints now trail the Sentinels 3-1. Michael Eckert first step for the Sentinels in the bottom of the fifth inning. Takes strike 1 from Taylor Cipriano. Next pitch inside, and it's 1-1. Cipriano's retired 6 of 7 that he has faced. But he's had a 3-ball count on 4 of those hitters. A fly ball into left center field. Stewart over there. And he records out number 1. Now Jesse Guerrero. Guerrero walked and scored his first time up, as did Eckert before him. The first pitch low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. A called strike, 1-1. 3-1 our score. Top making the bottom of the fifth inning. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's foul to the netting, and it's 1-2. Talking about how the NDP Saints got to this championship game for the Sentinels. I mentioned a couple of times perfect 3-0 through pool play. As the 1-2 has bounced in there, 2 balls and 2 strikes. For the Sentinels, a 14-0 win over the Broncos. They beat the Grinders 16U by a score of 12-2, and they beat AZ Pro Gray 5-2 to win the Blue Pool with a 3-0 record. Pop up, foul territory on the first base side. It's Malloy in foul territory with the catch, 2 away. First pitch to Joey Cardenas, a high strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1-1. 2 outs, bases empty. Bottom of the 5th inning, Sentinels leading the Saints 3-1. Cipriano has retired 6 in a row. Swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. And the 1-2. Off the plate, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cipriano ready. And the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout of Cardenas. Second strikeout for Cipriano. It's another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Sentinels. We move to the 6th. Sentinels lead the Saints 3-1. Top of the order for the Saints here in the 6th inning. Matt Malloy fouls the first pitch off, and it's a new pitcher for the Sentinels. We'll try to identify him if we can, but Sean Rafford is out after throwing 5 innings and just 1 hit. Allowed 1 unearned run. Fastball misses in the count 1-1. 3 walks for Rafford. All of those came in the 2nd inning. Struck out 11 through his 5 innings of work through 93 pitches. And there's a ground ball up the middle. Fielded at short and on to first base in time. Malloy grounds out to begin the top of the 6th. Now Jackson Stewart 0 for 2 today. Curveball over for a strike, 0-1. And another curveball misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, back to the line of the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off at the plate, and the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and it's a fastball swing and a miss and a strikeout of Stewart. 2 away in the inning. Now Matt Rice for the Saints. First pitch high for a ball. Rice with a comebacker in the 1st and a foul out in the 4th. And the ground ball, make it a line drive there, beg your pardon. That's fouled off, though, on the third base side, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball inside. And it's 2-1. 2 outs and the base is empty. Top of the 6th, and the Saints trailing the Sentinels 3-1. Low and in, 3-1 the count. Ball 4 to Matt Rice. And a new hitter coming up. Tony Cipriano will bat for the Saints. Pitch a strike as a runner goes, and throw to second base is not in time. 1 ball, 1 strike on Tony Cipriano, batting for the first time for the Saints. The 1-1. Fastball over for a strike. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss on a breaking ball gets Cipriano, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a runner left. After 5.5, Saints still trail the Sentinels 3-1. Ryan Emsiger, the leadoff hitter for the Sentinels in the bottom of the 6th, and he takes strike 1. Harmeyer and Kostler follow. And a swing and a foul tip. And it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss of Nemsiger for a strikeout, 1 away. Taylor Cipriano's done a nice job for the Saints on in relief. 3 1/3 innings has allowed just 1 hit. In fact, that's the only base runner he's allowed. There's a swing and a foul ball. That's off the glove, or off the catcher, I believe, for strike 1. But Taylor Cipriano's done his job as a reliever for the Saints, just trying to keep them close. Hoping to put up 1 more 0 here in the 6th and give his team a chance in the 7th. The 1-strike pitch. Off the plate, 1-1. Next pitch outside, 2 balls and a strike. Cipriano's retired 8 in a row and 10 of 11 since he has come on. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Harmeyer walked with the bases loaded in the 2nd. Next pitch low, 3-2. Part of that really odd stretch in the bottom of the 2nd inning as the Sentinels received 5 straight walks to begin the inning, a strikeout, and then another walk. So 6 of the first 7 hitters walked, and 3 of those scored because, of course, those walks came with the bases loaded. Speaking of walks, here's the first one given up by Cipriano. Harmeyer aboard at first for Patrick Kostler with 1 out in the Sentinel 6th inning. 3-1 Sentinels. They lead it in this North Championship game. It's the Underclass division of the 2017 Desert Classic. Again, a reminder, right back at it with Southwest Woodbat Classic tournaments on Thursday, the 15th. It's June 15th through the 18th at Copper State Classic. Pitch is over for a strike, and then a week from Thursday, the Cactus Classic starts. That goes the 22nd through the 25th. Little time off until the middle of July when we'll have the Summer Classic. Pitch outside on the count, 1-1. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Throw over to first, and then you runner back. I think I had said the tournament in the middle of July is the Summer Classic. It's actually the Summer Nationals. Consor with a strikeout his first time up, and just got a piece there to extend the at-bat. 1-2 the count remains. 1 on and 1 out in the home half of the 6th inning. We look ahead to the Saints' 7th. They'll send up 5, 6, and 7 in the order. And they'll be chasing at least 2 runs. Another throw over to first. That one nearly got away. Going to try it over there again. And this time a balk is called. That may have been more of a movement toward home plate than it was to first base. So the balk pushes the runner to second base. That takes the Sentinels out of a double play possibility. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Kostler. Jacob Garcia next for the Sentinels. Yeah, swing and a miss gets Kostler 2 away. 4th strikeout for Cipriano. That's 9 combined for Saints pitchers. 9 strikeouts and 9 walks, though. Sentinels leading 3-1. They've only got 2 hits in the ball game. The Saints with 1. Pitch a strike to Garcia. And oddly enough, neither hit had anything to do with the runs. Sentinels with a single in the first, did not score. A double in the third and did not score. The 3 runs came on 6 walks, strung together in the 2nd inning. Ball 1 now to Garcia. 1-1 the count. Taylor Cipriano with a turn back to second, but no throw. Swing and a miss. 1-2 on Garcia. Jake Moore next for the Sentinels. See if he gets a chance to hit here in the 6th inning. And a fly ball into left field. That's playable out there in shallow left. And the catch made. And the side retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, and 1 left. We go to the 7th. Sentinels leading the Saints 3-1. Carter Adams with a swing and a miss to get us started here in the top of the 7th inning. Adams, Roca, Stafford scheduled for the Saints. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Still a base runner gets the tying run to the plate for the Saints here in the 7th inning. Adams 0 for 2, called out on strikes in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th. The 0-2 misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 and a breaking ball, and that's hit well out to left center field, but that'll hang up. Long run out there, and the catch made in left center, and the leadoff hitter retired. That ball came off the bat Thought I might have a chance to get into the alley, but a little more loft than I thought, and Sentinels able to track it down.
Correct. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bases loaded with 1 out. Yep.
Now Brooks Roca, who has the only hit of the day for the Saints, rolls a ground ball out to shortstop. Picked up there, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And there is that base runner. It's an E6, third error of the ball game for the Sentinels. And Jackson Stafford will come to the plate representing the tying run for the Saints. Throw over to first, and that one gets off the glove. A low throw, and that'll get the runner out to second base. So that's a big base there for the Saints. Because again, that takes them out of a double play chance, a ground ball that maybe could end the ball game. Instead, now runner in scoring position. Another error, the fourth now of the game for the Sentinels. And a ball fouled out of play down the right side. Stafford with a walk in the second and a strikeout in the fifth. And a pitch over for a strike. It's 0-2. And a called third strike retires Stafford, 2 away in the inning. And the Saints are down to their final out here in the seventh. First one of McLean low and in for a ball. Nolan a couple of strikeouts today. Now 2 balls and no strikes. And now 3-0 on McLean. Expelius, the catcher, scheduled to bat next for the Saints. And that's ball 4. Now the tying run aboard at first. The go-ahead run at the plate for the Saints in the seventh. First pitch to Spelius over for a strike. Two on, 2 outs, top of the seventh. Saints trailing the Sentinels 3-1. The runner takes off. That ball hit into shallow left center field, and a run is in. The Saints trail 3-2. RBI base hit for Nick Spelius. The second hit of the ball game for the Saints, but again, the Sentinels only have 2 hits of their own. And the first pitch to Hudson Schoenweiss, a strike. McLean represents the tying run at second. Spelius lifted for a courtesy runner, but that's the go-ahead run over there. And the runners take off. So the Saints staying aggressive on the bases. McLean steals the base, and now the tying run 90 feet away. And the go-ahead run is in scoring position, but it's 0-2 on Schoenweiss in the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And then we'll do it. Schoenweiss strikes out, and that is the ball game. Saints make noise in the top of the 7th inning, but cannot get even. They get an unearned run on 1 hit. 2 errors in the inning. Saints leave 2 runners on base, and we are final from Goodyear. Totals on the ball game then for the Saints: 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 7 runners left on. For the Sentinels, 3 runs on only 2 base hits. They committed 4 errors, and the Sentinels left 8 runners on base. So that will do it as the Sentinels capture the North Championship of the Underclass division of the 2017 Desert Classic. And that will do it. Again, our final score: it's the Sentinels 3 and the NDP Saints 2 from Goodyear Baseball Complex in Goodyear, Arizona. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we hope to talk to you again soon.